Hello, Stephen. Here's your second brake booster. Finished it. Fortunately, I was able to use the last new vacuum diaphragm in the free world on your booster. We're waiting for more to come in from the old country. Got your air filter assembly rebuilt, and this of course was one of those boosters that was remanufactured, quote unquote, by people who didn't know what they were doing, and so we have now turned this into an official 190 SL booster. And now we're going to do the test. So going over the test parameters, both vacuum gauges, we're going to go up and read vacuum is produced by my vacuum pump, and then as the booster is activated, this gauge is going to go down to 0 when the booster is fully activated. Then that gets its signal from this fitting right here, so that people can test the booster while it's on the car, or just with the simple use of a vacuum gauge. Now then, over here we've got the hydraulic and the input side. Remember, both gauges are tied together, so this gauge goes up, reads max input pressure on it, and then the final max input pressure is read on this gauge, and that is simply the pressure produced by the master cylinder on this test machine. Here is the output, and again both gauges are tied together. This gauge goes up, reads max output pressure, and this reads final output pressure as supplied by the booster. Now then, to test the booster, to show that the booster, when it's inert and has no vacuum supply going to it, the booster just passes brake fluid in and out. It's inert, doesn't do anything. And the way we're going to test that is I'm just going to activate the booster, and you'll see that the pressure in is equal to the pressure out. So we've got 350 in, 350 out, 350 out. So when people complain about the brakes hanging up due to the booster, well, just tell them to disconnect the vacuum and then make sure the booster is not the issue, because without the vacuum, the booster is inert and doesn't do anything. Now then, we're going to hit it with the vacuum. Now all together. Do it again. Alright, well, we are here and under full pressure. Now this is a 2-to-1 boost ratio, so this number here is going to be doubled over here. So we're at 350, so we should have at least 700. We've got that and more. While we are here, we will start looking for leaks. We check leaks at our bleed screws. Check leaks at our jam nut right here. We've got a bleed hole over here that you can't see. Well, let's see. Bleed hole right there. And the only leak we've got is I didn't tighten this fitting up enough for the input. That's where that seepage is coming from. But we don't have any leaks from any of the other obvious places. And that is a good booster. Got a good booster. There's no need to use this bleed screw on the slave cylinder. Just use this bleed screw. You unscrew this. You bleed here first at the beginning of the bleeding process. Go around the car, do all the wheel cylinders, then come and bleed this one last. So do this one first, do that one last. And you notice this one does not have a access port on the back for mineral oil, so this is the kind of booster that has the permanent rubber diaphragm inside. And that is it. Got a good booster for you. Thank you for your patience.